Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. Tip-off goes to Charlotte. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Bridges. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 5. Now here's Anthony. After Jeremy Lamb's miss, Anthony kicks to Carter Williams. The long distance 3 is buried.
Defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Lamb with the ball. They set the screen. Walker with a clean look. Misses the 3. Here's Dimes. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Now here's Carter Williams. And the officials call traveling violation. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Covered by Anthony, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, I tell you, that really sets a bad tone, especially this early. I mean, I'd rather see him commit a hard foul than give him an easy 2 like that. Show that you're willing to protect the basket. Make him earn it at least.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Now here's Walker. And a wide open look for Lamb. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Lamb's got his first bucket of the night. Carter Williams against Walker. They set the pick. Carter Williams kicks to Anthony. From deep. The shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys. And they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Shot's good by Walker.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Walker. Right wing. And that's going to be a travel. Charlotte in the lead. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Right through the D for the layup.
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
And here is Carter Williams. Passes it to Battle. Anthony left side. Shot clock at 6 for 3. Rebounded by Lamb.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Back to Walker. And the foul called on Dimes. That's his first foul. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, right side to Walker. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. He dishes it to Lamb. And slam dunk by Lamb.
Oh, Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And it goes out of bounds. And last touch by Carter Williams. Hornets leading by 5. The dish to Lamb. Here's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Walker. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Carter Williams dishes to Carmelo. Pass to Dimes. Here's Hernan Gomez. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
That one is no good. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations, shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
Wonderful stuff, David. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, guys.
And I think it's going to take not just one approach, but several. I mean, they are so good at making adjustments defensively. They'll have to be ready to adjust on the fly as well.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a team that will give you a lot of different looks at the defensive end, so adjusting and adapting is critically important.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there. Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Now Ennis. Passes to Dimes. In the corner, it's Richardson. Looking to end the drought, and the officials call a traveling violation.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
Yeah, 5 already, Greg, and they've just been too casual, too much profiling out there to start the game.
Charlotte leading by 7. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Now here's Richardson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And he makes the first. At the line for 2. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Lamb. Second chance shot, and he lays it up and in. Lamb's got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Ennis kicks to Richardson. The shot, no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Here's Lamb. And it's off from 3-point range.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And the pass to Dimes. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And Lamb kicks to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Boy, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. Nailed from 3-point land. Ennis has got his first 3 points of the game. Hornets leading by 9. And here's Walker outside. That one's not going to go. Walker's gone 1 of 4 from the field. The feed to Ennis. Six to shoot. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
With the number of turnovers they've committed, it's no wonder they're in the position they're in right now.
Yeah, it's still early, but they just need to be a little bit more disciplined at that end of the floor.
Here's Charlotte now. They're on an 18-6 run. And here's Walker outside. Benajay with the rebound.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
At the line, Tyler Ennis, 2 shots. Free throw drops for Ennis. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Lamb with the basket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Lamb's gone even 50% from the field, 5 of 10. Here's Benajay, covered by Lamb. Benajay pass to Ennis. Shot clock at 6. Mozgov with the block, but he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. And Walker kicks to Mozgov. Bucket is good. Mozgov's got his first points of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Ennis. Shot to stop the run.
Too many steps.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And that has been a huge problem for them here early in this game.
Well, that's the big reason for the deficit, Greg. I mean, they've had trouble squeezing the orange.
Hornets leading by 15. Walker with it. Two on the clock. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And the Hornets have been rolling right along, haven't they?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Why you gotta start, girl? Why you gotta start? I know it ain't time for the thing that we want. I know you got another trying to play the part. Just 'cause you got a heart, don't mean you got a heart. Could be standing in the field and it still ain't in the field. If anything should change, then I thought we ain't dead. Lady, you keep pushing me what you get out the bed. Doing things that make you feel the way I make you feel.
And the home team has possession. 17-point game. We've got Anthony. He's out there with Richardson, and it's Carter Williams in at the point. There's the screen. Pass to Benajay. The shot. The Hornets pull it in.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter, we've got Bridges. Kemba Walker is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Mozgov, and it's Kaminsky in at the 4 spot. Hornets on defense now, following the miss by Frank Kaminsky. Now here's Carter Williams. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Hornets leading by 17. Walker dishes to Kaminsky. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. And the home team has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And here is Kidd-Gilchrist. Feeds it to Walker. Inside. Mozgov passes to Walker. Off target from 3-point range. Down low. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
At the line, number 43. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Cody Zeller's checked in for Mozgov. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Hornets with possession here. Here's Kid Gilchrist. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shot off the pick. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Anthony. They get a hand on it, stolen by Walker. Inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one's on Anthony.
That's his first personal foul.
For Charlotte, they have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Carter Williams kicks to Anthony. To the middle and stolen by Zeller. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Walker's got 9 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. A fast break now for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist with the ball. Here's Zeller, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Zeller's got his second basket of the game. Now Carter Williams looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Battle. He's covered by Zeller. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And Walker kicks to Zeller. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
I do not have a total on that, partner, but it seems to be too many if I were to count. The only number you really need to look at, though, is the scoreboard, and that gives you all the info you need.
Dishes to Carter Williams. Goes up the baseline. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
And the Hornets making a change here. Here are the Hornets with the ball. 11 unanswered points for him. Kicks it to Zeller. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. Back to Zeller. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Get open, get open.
Passes it to Dimes. Six on the shot clock. Battle. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And they've been just a little too casual with the basketball. It continues to haunt them.
And it has hurt them, no doubt about it. 7 points yielded off turnovers this quarter alone.
Kid Gilchrist with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Walker's shot is off.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
The dish to Carter Williams. And the pass to Battle. Pass to Dimes. 5 on the clock. And that's going to be a treble.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Tyler Ennis, he's checked in for Michael Carter Williams. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Lamb's checked in. Ennis dishes to Anthony. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Anthony.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Now, here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. And the dunk by Zeller.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth. That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Zeller's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Now here's Ennis. Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now here's Ennis. Here's Anthony. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Anthony's got 5 points so far. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. It's tipped. Here's Zeller. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Zeller's gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Pass to Battle. Outside Anthony. That's short off the rim. Charlotte in total control. And here is Lamb. He's got 11. Here's Ennis. To the inside. Here's Dimes. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. Walker's got space. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And there's the feed to Richardson. And that one drops for him. He's got 6. Here's Lamb. And here's Charlotte. They're on an 18-7 run. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here And the Hornets making a change here. Mozgov's checked in.
Timothy Mozgov.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now here's Ennis. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Shoots from 12. That shot is off. And the Hornets now going the other way.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him. You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Another shot. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
At the line, number 43. At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half of the game. Kaminsky, the pass to Mozgov. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Mozgov's got 8 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Pass to Richardson. Here's Dimes. Back to Richardson. From deep. And that's going to be too many steps. It's the whistle on the travel.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Outside, Walker. They set the pick. Down low, up off the screen. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Charlotte, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
And that one misses. That's off as well, so he misses both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Mozgov grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
From deep, Walker. And that's not going to go. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's Charlotte delivering the blowout. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kansas City.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Been a good one for Walker. 12 points and 2 steals as well. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark, you're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
Anthony out there with dimes. Then it's Michael Carter-Williams, and it's Battle in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here's Carter-Williams looking for his first basket still in this one. Good work there as it goes.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Here's Lamb, back to Walker. The pass to Hernan Gomez, and it goes down 2 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Charlotte shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Now Carter-Williams. And it's Anthony, top of the key. Pass to Dimes, beyond the arc. Rebounded by Lamb. Lamb's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Bridges, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Hornets have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. So the wing on the left. Here's Dimes. The 19-footer is on the money. Dimes got his first basket.
Number 42.
Lamb with the ball. He's got 11, and that one is good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Dimes after the basket by Charlotte. Passes it to Battle. Clock at 4, and so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Off the inbound. Here's Bridges. He's got 5. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside, Walker fires from the wing. Tries again, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The Hornets have had an off night from the stripe tonight. And that one misses.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Dimes. To the inside, stolen by Walker. Pass to Bridges. Expanding his range. Here's Hernan Gomez. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Here's Battle. Off target from outside. Here's Lamb. Buries the long-range jumper. Lamb's got 14. Lamb's gone an even 50% from the field, shooting 6 for 12. The pass to Battle. He kicks it to Anthony. And just miss after miss right now. And so it's Charlotte with it. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Walker the pass to Bridges. Now here's Lamb. He's covered closely. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 10 points for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Battle passes to Carter Williams. From 11 feet away, and that's going to be a travel.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
And the Hornets making a change here. Here is Cook. He dishes it to Lamb. Pass to Hernan Gomez. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it. You can see it. In part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here's Charlotte now. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Here's Lamb, and slam dunk by Lamb.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Here's Cook. And Lamb with the basket on the assist from Cook. And that's now 18 points for Lamb. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
To the inside. Here's Zeller. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Zeller's got 10 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Carter Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And that one drops for him.
These are the kinds of shots that Carter Williams buries on a regular basis. I mean, he's very good at taking advantage of these opportunities.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Zeller. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte moving the ball around. It's good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's the three. Sinks the triple. He's got 7. Now here's Lamb. 18 points for him. Right wing. Soft touch off the glass.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now here's Anthony. He has 7. The fadeaway. No good. Shot missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Hernan Gomez. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Get out of here, Bobcat!
Back to Carter Williams. Feeds to Anthony. And stolen by Zeller. And now running up the court, Kid Gilchrist pushing it up. Zeller dishes to Cook. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
The Hornets. Quinn Cook. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Cook nails both of them. And here's Richardson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. With his first shot attempt. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
6 points given away on miscues. They can't afford many more if they're going to cut into this lead.
Here is Cook. Inside, here's Batum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Batum's got his first 2 points of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Ennis misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Hornets have not set the world on fire at the free throw line. They're just 6 of 12.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And so Cook nails both of them. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ennis passes to Onuaku. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6 to end the drought. Mozgov with the block, and he gets it back. And they force the shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation.
Great D. Kemba Walker is checked in for the Hornets.
Kemba Walker.
Dishes it to Batum. Picked by Mozgov. Here's Kaminsky. Second chance shot.
Check out the game for Moscow. He has 8 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Shots.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
That's good from Mozgov.
And how about the big Russian, Timofey Mozgov, a good, solid contributor when healthy.
Mozgov hits them both. Now Richardson still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Mozgov with the steal. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And the Hornets making a change here.
Number 32.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Ennis passes to Benajay. Kicks to Ennis. 16 seconds left to play in the third. 5 to shoot. There's a screen. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
There's Walker with the three. Offensive rebound. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
I like the activity, guys. Active hands, active feet. They do not like it when we take it off the glass.
And obviously the approach Eric Spoelstra wants to see is that aggressive defensive approach and going after the offensive boards.
Yeah, and that persistence really pays off. When these guys are determined, that's when they are at their best.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Kaminsky out there with Mozgov. Then it's Robinson, and it's Cook in at the one spot.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Kaminsky. Here is Cook. Zeller with it. The dish now to Mozgov. Outside Robinson. He feeds it to Zeller. Pass to Mozgov. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Mozgov's gone a perfect 6 of 6 shooting. Here's Ennis. They set the screen. Tries a three. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here is Cook. Now the feed to Mozgov. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Hornets score.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
In the corner, it's Richardson. Shoots. And that one comes up a bit short.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Onuaku, the pass to Ennis. The pass to Onuaku. He kicks it to Christmas. 6 on the shot clock. That one, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here is Cook. Here's Mozgov. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
They have got to put a body on it because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Ennis kicks to Richardson. Pass to Onuaku. They get a hand on it. Ennis passes to Onuaku. Looking to end the run. He lays it in. Here's Robinson. At the elbow, Zeller. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Cook kicks to Mozgov. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game. And the home team has possession. Now here's Richardson. Here's Onuaku to the middle. Here's Dimes. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And the Hornets making a change here. Kid Gilchrist has checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Soft touch off the glass.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
To the inside, here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Clock at 6. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer, and that's going to be a travel.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnovers.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball in a hurry.
And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Cook kicks to Mozgov. To the paint. Here's Zeller. And he banks in the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Passes it to Onuaku. Out to the wing. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ennis, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Guys, hard enough to win in this league, but when you continue to hurt yourself because of miscues, it makes it all the more difficult.
Well, you put yourself in a tough spot. I mean, 8 points yielded off turnovers this quarter already.
Carter Williams, he's checked in for Tyler Ennis. Here's Robinson. Picked by Mozgov. And here is Robinson. He dishes it to Mozgov. Clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get a shot up. Cook, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Carter Williams.
Too many steps.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, giving away possessions here and really giving away the game.
Just in this quarter alone, they've already given up 10 points off turnovers. That's really how you can gift wrap the game for your opponent.
And Zeller kicks to Cook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he makes the first. And so Cook nails both of them. Now Carter Williams. A steal. And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. Mozgov dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Here's Cook. Hits the jumper in space. Cook's got 12 points in just the second half.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for 2.
Good on both. Zeller, a screen on Carter Williams. Goes up off the pick. And the dunk by Zeller.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Carter Williams with it. And there's the pass to Banner. Here's Dimes. Shot clock at 6. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And continuing to cough it up here, the TO's threatening to cost these guys the game.
Yeah, you want to get a shot every time down, even if it's a tough shot. Any shot is better than no shot. You just don't want to turn it over.
Robinson passes to Zeller. Robinson kicks to Cook. Feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
There's the pick. Carter Williams kicks to Christmas. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time. But it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
And so here's Charlotte. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Carter Williams, the pass to Onuaku. Now here's Carter Williams, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, I like the toughness shown by Carter Williams inside. Not afraid to go up against the trees in the paint.
Here is Cook. Carter Williams covering. To the paint. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Let's make something happen.
Out to the right wing. Dishes it to Christmas. Pass to Dimes. Kicks it to Carter Williams. Baseline jumper. Just 5 on the clock. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time. But it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Here is Cook. Carter Williams covering, and Lamb kicks to Robinson. There's the dish to Mozgov. Here's Lamb. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Lamb's gotten just 2 of his 7 attempts from deep to fall here. Christmas passes to Carter Williams. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Onuaku. Here's Christmas. Mozgov grabs the board.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
To the middle. Soft touch off the glass.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Christmas. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his second personal foul. At the line, Raheem Christmas. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Christmas drops them both. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Lamb. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Timothy Mozgov.